One of the things you can do to keep your site optimized is to make sure that your WordPress website is updated. The number one reason to keep your WordPress plugins and themes updated is security. Updates patch security loopholes by fixing known bugs and weaknesses. Outdated software versions contain vulnerabilities that hackers and other bad actors use to load malware and take other actions to exploit or break into your site. Keeping your WordPress themes and plugins updated is crucial for website security. When you keep your site updated, you are basically making your website less susceptible to attacks and malware injection, essentially acting like locks on your digital doors. The primary reason to update is to address security vulnerabilities and patch known bugs that hackers can use to access your site. Updates often include fixes for issues that may be causing errors or malfunctions on your website. Newer versions can sometimes include performance enhancements leading to a faster website experience. Updates may introduce new features and functionalities that can enhance your website's capabilities. Keeping everything updated ensures compatibility with the latest WordPress core version and other plugins. If we jump into the hosted version of our website, you can see that from the dashboard, WordPress is letting me know that I have 2 updates. You will always see a little red indicator that is going to let you know if your theme or plugins need to be updated. In this case, I have 2 plugins that need to be updated. To make the updates, it's super easy. You're just going to go to the area of your website where the updates are indicated, and you can see that on my website, my custom font plugin, it lets me know that there's a new version. You can go ahead and you can click View Version Details. This is going to let you know any sort of fixes that have been included in this particular update. There's a lot of little things that are included with my custom font plugin. And I also have a Spectra plugin. And as you can see, it's letting me know that the Google library has been updated. These are definitely things that I would want to address prior to actually updating your website. It's a good idea for you to back up your website. So we already have our all-in-one WP migration plugin. I would need to activate this plugin, and that would allow me to create a backup. This has been covered in one of our previous videos, and I'll link to that in the description below. I have already created a backup of my website, so I'm simply going to update these 2 plugins. All I have to do is click Update Now, and the plugin is going to update, and you can see this one has been updated. I'll do the same thing on the Spectra plugin, and once again, it's been updated. And now the updates indicator has been removed from my website. If you need to update a theme, you'll get a similar sort of icon and message. And once again, you'll just need to back up your site first and then go ahead and perform any necessary updates. One other thing that I want to draw your attention to is the Site Health status area. This widget is found on the dashboard, or you can access it by going to Tools, Site Health. The Site Health status page has 2 tabs, Status and Info. The Status tab will let you see any critical information about your WordPress configuration and anything else that may require your attention. This tab provides a granular view of the technical aspects of your website. You can see detailed information about each of these aspects and get suggestions on how to resolve any sort of issues. As you can see, I have 4 recommended improvements. 2 are security related and 2 are performance related. The first security related issue is WordPress is suggesting that I remove any inactive plugins. This is always a good idea to do. However, I know that the one inactive plugin is my backup plugin, and I just don't want that running unless I need to perform a backup. So I'm going to not remove that plugin at this time. The next message that I have is very similar. It's just prompting me to remove any inactive themes. From each of these areas, you can go directly to that specific category of your WordPress website and take care of any of the issues. So you can see that I currently have 3 themes installed. I'm going to go ahead and delete the 2023 theme. I'll click on the theme and I can click the delete button to get rid of it. It is worth mentioning that in order for this to work, you have to have a default theme installed. So if I was going to delete this particular theme as well, and then I go back to the health status section, you can see I'm still getting a message about the default theme. And if I look at it now, it lets me know that my site doesn't have a default theme. And WordPress needs these in case something goes wrong with our theme. So I would need to go back into my themes and reinstall one of the WordPress default themes like 2025 or 2024 or 2023, etc. So I will just go ahead and do that to take care of this issue. Now, if we go back to the dashboard and check our health status, you can see that that particular issue has been resolved. The next issue we have is a performance-related issue, and this is letting me know that I have an outdated SQL server. This is something that I would need to contact my hosting company about. It's always a good idea to be using a hosting company where you can contact them easily and ask questions and get issues resolved. The final issue that we have is letting me know about page caching, and it's letting me know that this is not detected. This is something that is going to help the speed and performance of my website, and we will be addressing this issue shortly by using a plugin. The Info tab provides a granular view of the technical aspects of your WordPress website. If you click any of these areas, you can get detailed information about every single aspect of your website. This will give you feedback on themes, plugins, the version of WordPress you're using, how the server is set up, and more. This is a very useful feature, and if you want to be able to see this all in one place, you can copy the site information to the clipboard and then paste it into an application where you can see it all listed out. As you can see, this is a great place to go to get a little bit more information about the overall health of your website. It's a very useful diagnostic tool and something that you'll want to keep an eye on as you work on your website. If you have a good site health status rating, that usually indicates that you have nothing to worry about. But if this slips down to display a status that it needs improvement or it has any sort of critical issues, it's definitely worth looking into. Make sure that you do keep your WordPress website updated, as this will ensure that your site is secure and it makes it much less vulnerable.